Hello YouTube, I just wanted to do a quick video of my AKM Wasr 10 assault rifle with some of the upgrades I've done to it. First of all, we'll start off with the buttstock back here. This is a Tapco T6 buffer tube. It comes with the standard M4 stock, however it wobbled around so much that I couldn't deal with it. It just pissed me off. So I got a Magpul MOE stock. I could have gotten a CTR, but I decided, hell, I'm just going to get this one in it. It only wobbles a little bit on there, but it works great with the AK. I think it looks pretty cool too. It's got the triangular shape on it like some of the wireframe and skeletal stocks the AKs get, so it doesn't look totally alien to the weapon. Also, I have a Tapco rail system on it. This is actually the quad rail, so it does come with a rail on top and on both sides, a small one on both sides. I took those off. The side ones I took off because I took off the top one. The reason I took off the top one because it sat too high, so my sight was actually, higher than I needed it to be. Cool part was I could still use my iron sights, but the rails also blocked a lot of your not really line of sight, but field of view. You couldn't see to the sides very well. So I took those off. I'm probably going to replace this with a metal UTG quad rail. It has the rail that comes over the gas tube, so I can put my red dot sight on there. Let's see. Also have this. I cannot remember what the manufacturer of this one is. MTF. It's an MTF grip, made in the United States.
You want your tacos?
Yeah, sure, later.
Oh, okay.
This is cool. Press a button on the other side right here, and you can fold it in or fold it that way. The problem with this is, and I'm replacing this probably with a Magpul MOE grip, is because it's got a little bit of wobble in it, just enough that's really annoying. I've tried tightening everything and putting electrical tape in there, and it still won't. I can't get it straight. Not straight, but sturdy. It's always wobbling around. What else did I do with this gun? Oh, I had to buy this cleaning rod. I'll just do this real quick because mine actually did not come with this. It's like $6 off of Amazon.com, so no big deal really. But it just completes the look of the gun, in my opinion. Here I have a Tapco AK-74 style muzzle brake. This thing works great at reducing muzzle climb. I was shooting it today, and there was a clear 5 or 6 inch difference between the muzzle climb. Probably not that much of a difference. I don't really think this thing rose that high, but I'm not a highly experienced shooter, so for me, I'm not ex-military or anything, so I'm not that great at controlling this kind of a thing. I mean, now I can control it perfectly fine because I also have a recoil buffer in here. Let me see if I can get you to show that. A lot of people won't show what the recoil buffers look like on the gun, which I don't see as being very helpful, because if you want one, you have no clue where it goes, you just know you need one. Well, not helpful if you can't see it. It goes right here on the spring piece. Let me see if I can get this out of there with one hand. Okay, so it slides. Go over here. You put it on right here, and then you'll slide it across the spring over to this piece. Now, this is a Wasr 10, so on some guns you might be able to do that. On this one, however, you actually have to put it right here, and then you have to twist it around and around and around and around and around, all the way up to here, kind of like a screw. While it did take, I don't know, a minute or two, it was obnoxious, but once you have it on there, it's really worth it. Those are really all of the upgrades I have done to my GP Wasr 1063. Mine came with the scope mount. I have a UTG side scope mount that's got the rail on top and then the rail on the side. And I have a, I want to say, BSA red, green, and blue dot sight that I have on top of that. It wasn't really working that great today. It was really foggy out. But aside from that, I don't know, it just didn't work too great. So I'm probably I want to put an EOTech and a magnifier on this gun, but it's a little expensive for what I have for my money right now. For those of you who want to know about the price range of these Wasr 10s, you can buy one for like $3.99 on up. I actually bought this gun for, well, the price I bought this for was about $700. That's really expensive for a Wasr 10. You know, I wouldn't trade this for a Sega just because I want to work on a gun. I don't want a gun that's already complete. I want a gun that needs work. That's why I got a Wasr in the first place. But the reason I paid that much for it was because otherwise I'd have to order it, and I'm not going to order a firearm if I can't actually look at it and, you know, see if it's really all scratched up or if it's, you know, really in pristine condition. Make sure that that rail is really on there. So yeah, you can get yours for a lot cheaper than mine. I mean, it would have been great if I would have gotten mine cheaper, but we can't do anything about it now. Let me go ahead and pull this off. Carter's country, don't need that anymore. Also, another thing I'm looking at getting, I want to replace these sights with something, but I don't want to get the ghost ring sights because I want the sights to look more like AK rather than M4. And so I'm probably going to get some fiber or tritium sights, the front sight post and the rear sight post, or lever sight, not really post. I'll do another video of how to change out the stock system, the pistol grip, the rail system, and adjust your sights. Because your sights, you actually need a tool for that. That does not come with these guns, which I think it probably should. I don't know of any AK that actually comes with the sight tools, sight adjustment tools, but they're really easy to find. I bought mine for $5 off of Amazon.com with this piece and my UTG rail system, or scope mount. I'll show all of that in a later video, probably when I have my UTG quad rail or whatever quad rail I want to get. I'd like a fairly cheap one that's free float. I don't want one that attaches to the upper gas tube, just because my gas tube is canted and I've tried uncanting it, or whatever you'd call it, several times, and it just keeps getting canted again. So I'm just going to say screw it. I mean, it's not as canted as it was before. It was really bad earlier. It's only a couple millimeters off, but just enough. Well, if I put a scope on it, I'll have to adjust it just for the, you know, it being positioned over a little ways. So yeah, that's my GP Wasr 1063. It is made in Romania. This one cost me about $700, which you can buy yours for $400 to $400 to $700. They come in all kinds of different furniture types. I suggest do not get the Tapco side folding stock. I've heard those are very bad stocks. They actually wobble a lot. They can break really easily. When you get them new, they lock really tightly when you have it in the extended, but when you fold it up and then you do that after a while, it'll actually loosen it really badly and it can break easily. So I'd suggest getting one of these Tapco T6, or if you really want a side folding stock, get an Arsenal AK-74 or AK-74 style stock. That'll fold over here to the left. Bad thing is you can't have a rail system on there, but if you're just using it for transportation, and that's why you want the folding stock, it doesn't matter. You just take your rail system off, fold this over. When you get to shoot it, fold the stock out, put the rail system on, you're good to go. So yeah, hope everybody enjoyed. Bye YouTube.